What's up guys, my name is JodyCoat5 and welcome back to an episode of the FC 25 Tenerife Career Mode. Before we do get into this episode, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. 80% of you are not subscribed to the channel, it's completely free to do so and it helps me out a bunch. So I'm going to give you a second to do so. Right, I'm glad you've done it. Right, let's get straight into this video and let's see what unfolds in this great series that we seem to be continuing on. Thank you all for the support as of late. I've all been seeing your comments, your likes, your everything, your shares. It's been really, really appreciative. Today we face Cadiz and this is the lineup. Malagon in goal, Melo, Vasquez, Piliers and Rodriguez, Moreno, Cameron, Rigg and Herrera with Pereira just ahead, and then we've got Senhaji just on his own up top. Cadiz are a team that we faced previously in Liga 2 and they were able to finished at the top. They pipped us at the end of the season to first place and they're looking to see if they can get a win today. They haven't had the best of starts of the season compared to ourselves, so we're going to be able to try and see if we can kind of capitalise on that. We had some big games in the last episode. We've got a little bit more of an easier run, so let's see what we can do. But Cadiz off to a great start here with Bozok with a lovely chance. Very similar to the game at the end of the season where they got off to a very, very quick start. Unfortunately, where we had it, we went down to 10 men, sort of capitulated from there. So hopefully that doesn't happen in this particular episode and we are able to get the win away from home. I'm feeling confident in fairness because we've been able to compete against the top sides for a while now. And it's a case of, we're really starting to kind of get something. In the few games that we have played in the Liga, I feel like we are starting to kind of get something going. So I'm hoping for a result today. We have played a bit of a weaker side. Obviously, we've got an alternate with fitness and everything else. So we're going to try and get some decent players playing today and try and see what we can do in fairness. Because, again, it's going to be one of those games where it's a must-win, but it could be a bit of a hard one for us. I'm not too sure why. It could be the case where they're lower down, so they're going to be fighting for it. But they're looking for chances, and another chance are lying here, as you can see. They're getting the play right into the air, and this is a great opportunity, nestling against the post this time. How that one didn't go in, I am not too sure, but it's been a very slow start for ourselves, not really being able to create any sort of chances, finding ourselves limited time on the ball, and we're trying to defend as much as we possibly can here with Ramos. Another chance here, trying to stride forward and turn his man, does well to find his teammate, and he does really well to fend him off. It goes back to Ramos here, as you can see. Opportunity lies with on the outside of the area. Back to Ramos it goes. He could shoot, but he passed it to his teammate. This is a great opportunity, and what a tackle that is from Vasquez. Fans calling for a penalty, but the referee says no. On the attack we go here. Moreno on the left hand side. Could an opportunity arise as he uses his pace to be able to see if he can get past the defenders. He's put himself in a great opportunity with Senhaji just ahead, but Moreno cuts inside, leaving the defender for dead. It's Moreno, and he just can't do it there. He tries to go on the inside post, but unfortunately a great opportunity, but he can't seem to take it on that particular chance. And we do have a corner kick. Rigg to whip in the corner there, as you can see. Great delivery as we try and see if we can get something, but it falls out to Senhaji, and that is a super save from the keeper, trying to test him as it comes to the end of the first half. And that into the second half now, looking to see if we can kind of make up a little bit of a better form compared to the first, because nothing really seemed to happen for us whatsoever. But we're looking to see if we can go on the left hand side. Moreno using his pace there to get past the defenders. Great opportunity to cut inside, and he does really well. He gets a ball into the area. Pereira can't latch onto it, and it's a very strange clearance from the Cadiz defenders there, has to be said. He's given us a corner kick, a chance from the corner potentially, and Cameron does come off the pitch for Keanu Dyer. Not as much impact as I would like from the young Scotsman, but that is still plenty to go because he's only 17 years old. But a corner whipped into the area. Pereira looks to latch onto it as the ball flies out to the edge of the box as he looks to do something. He falls it to Rigg. Rigg puts the ball back into the area. It's Senhaji this time, can't latch onto it. Melo wins the header, finding Pereira, and that is a decent chance as a keeper puts it out for a corner kick. Really could have taken that opportunity, but not to be on that particular occasion. But we're still looking to do something. Keanu Dyer makes a heavy touch and he loses out on that one, and it looks to be he's also conceded a yellow card. Referee doesn't seem to be too happy with that particular impediment, and it should be in the book for Keanu, and it is there. Dyer's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes, but he has got into the book there, as you can see. Senhaji off the pitch as Angel comes on, as well as Guerrera coming on for Moreno as we look to be able to do something in the 73rd minute. Surely we can get something from this. Guerrero looks to find Angel. Guerrero in support here, latching on straight away after the subs are being made. Angel is found. Surely not, and it is. It's Angel that gets the goal with 15 minutes to spare. It's Cadiz 0, Tenerife 1. Angel rolling back the years in the big leagues as he finds himself opening up the scoring and also gets his first goal of the season. We're not going to see too much of him in this particular season, but at the end of the day, he is still proving at his high age that he is. I think he's 38 years old now. I know he's dropping in overall, We'll see him a few times. I'm not going to play him too much, but if he's going to roll out moments like that, then there's no reason why he can't make some super sub appearances. A lovely hit from Angel, though, I have to say, nestling off the post into the back of the net, and that has grabbed the lead for us with 9 minutes left to spare. Can Cadiz get something back into this game as Ramos looks to find Teto, our former man in Tenerife, as Rodriguez makes a lovely challenge as he looks to clear his lines. He's lucky as it falls to Teto, but it does go out for a throw-in on that particular opportunity as they make some substitutions. Rodriguez plays it off from the throwing as Spiliers finds his teammate there, playing it out from the back. Pereira latches onto it, looking for support, Angel being one of them. Not many in support as he tries to go on his own as he runs into the gap, and he does very well for himself. Angel could be in here for a second, and that is a decent stop from the keeper as he denies his second goal there. But the full-time whistle has been blown. I feel like we've got away with that one in fairness. Not a good performance from any means. I can't sugarcoat it. A victory is a victory though. Nevertheless, 3 points, a clean sheet and a win over Cadiz as we get ourselves a big 3 points in the league. Obviously, we weren't able to overturn them in the last time when we played them in League 2. So in some ways, it's an improvement. It's just the fact that we've obviously got to go further forward from here and see what we can do in our next load of games. Angel has been mentioning that it's just only frustrating getting a few minutes off the bench, so he believes that he's a bit more worthy, and he is worthy of a start. I mean, if he puts more performances like that and we can see him in some cup fixtures, then potentially he should be in the first team. But at the same time, it's hard to say because at the end of the day, he is a solid player, but so are so many others. And as you can see, Pereira is very happy to get himself on the team sheet. But as a marker has been mentioning, inspired Tenerife manager brings in winning sub Angel, and it was a very good substitution to make because he definitely played his part. With Guerrero also getting the player of the match after assisting Angel. He only been on the pitch about 15 minutes, but he was able to pick up the player of the match. But it sort of kind of tells you how poor everybody else was when Guerrero only had about 15 minutes on the pitch and was able to pick up the man of the match award. But big things coming, that is for sure, from many of the players. But we have a massive tie against Villarreal as we are at home in this particular fixture. Looking forward to this one, but at the same time a little bit sceptical coming against Villarreal that are currently sitting in the top 7. They've been a big side in the Liga and have had a big influence in European football also. So this is going to be a big test for us. And I'm just hoping to be able to get a result, at least a draw. Malagon in goal. Medrano, Kouassi, Leon and Mikic as your back four. Lito, Akman, Ruiz and Cruz. And we've got Alvarez just ahead of the midfield with Becker as your lone striker. A few changes at the back four there, as you can see, as Leon makes an appearance, so does Medrano. Mikic on the right, but I'm still hoping we were able to get a result against a top Villarreal side. That is for sure. But Villarreal look to start very strong here. The men in yellow look to try and get something going as Kouassi makes a good interception. Falls back to the attackers though, as they can't really seem to get the ball out. Malagon with a top save, but it wouldn't have mattered either way as it does go out, and that will be offside. Malagon playing out from the offside position there as Kouassi finds Leon. Leon playing it around the back. Chance for him to shine as he won't get many minutes this season. He is running out on contract. Do we renew it, or shall we let him run down his time here at Tenerife as Alvarez looks to play in Becker? This is a great turn from Becker. He's leaves him for dead, and he's also left the keeper for dead because Tenerife have put the ball into the back of the net. Is Tenerife 1, Villarreal 0, and Becker gets a solid goal in at this tie. Really happy with that one, and didn't really expect it at the same time. Becker with a super turn past the defenders. There's no stopping that by any means. So happy with his movement and play, and he just absolutely larrups it on his right foot into the bottom corner. Not much that could have been done about that whatsoever, and he has got a vital goal in this game. Villarreal get themselves kicked off for another time here as Bonnie looks to do something as he strides forward, trying to get something going, but it's really hard for themselves, it seems, as the ex-former man from Arsenal, Pepe, plays in his teammate, and Leon tries to get the ball clear, and he can't, and that is a top save from Malagon. Poor defending from Leon, it has to be said, as Mikic gets it out of play. But yeah, that was a very hairy moment, it has to be said. Not too sure what Leon was thinking in that moment, but needs to be do better in terms of his clearances from that particular position as Pepe beams down the right hand side. Kouassi trying to be strong in the tackle, and he does. It's a really good challenge. Kouassi finds Medrano as Liso plays it out on the left hand side, trying to do something here as we go on the attack. Becker in support, Liso making the overlapping run. He plays in Liso. This is a great play from Tenerife. Adrian Liso to open up a second goal for his side, and he has done. It's Tenerife 2, Villarreal 0. He didn't get a goal all season last season, but he's managed to get himself on the score sheet, and he might just be kind of kick-starting his career off as a Tenerife player. I was very sceptical of keeping me on this this season, in fairness, because he just had such a poor 6 months when we signed him on from January, but he's able to get himself a goal, and he just looks that little bit more brighter in the big leagues. That's maybe what he needed to be able to kind of show and prove his worth in this side. But Villarreal on the back foot, realistically, 2 goals down in the first half, and this is not a good start for them by any means, as Tolisso tries to do something in the middle, finding Cardona on the left-hand side, playing it about nicely still. Pino picks it out on the left, going back to Cardona. Pino with a run now as he looks to run into a gap as we try and shut him off. Doing well though, Villarreal, to hold the ball. They just can't seem to do much with it, as you can see. To now Tolisso with a chance. He takes it and he takes a shot, and it just strides wide there, as you can see. Not really testing the keeper on that particular chance. But 34 minutes on the clock, and we look comfortable. We look good. Cruz trying to get something going, but he is denied there as he's shoved to the floor as Bonnie looks to stride forward. Many chances for Villarreal. Can they take one on this particular occasion, as Pino looks it out on the left? Now back to Cardona, and they're trying to get something going, but it's just not really happening for Villarreal. Pino once again here with a lovely chance, and Malagon with a top save. But they need to get closer if they want to try and challenge Malagon, because he will save them all day. Adrian Liso now picking it out on the left-hand side, linking up with Becker nicely. Once again playing the 1-2. Adrian Liso getting picked out as he runs himself into the area. Becker in support also as he plays it into the gap. Great ball from Liso. Now it's Becker, and Becker has got the third. It's Tenerife 3, Villarreal 0. Villarreal have had all the chances in this tie, but they haven't taken any of them. Tenerife have had 3, and they've taken all of them, hitting them on the break every single time and managing to be able to find a way to find the back of the net. A lovely goal from Becker, 2 goals from himself, a lovely assist from Liso, and it seems to be the pairing are linking up perfectly. A simple finish from Becker, putting it into the bottom corner, finds ourselves 3 goals ahead going into the second half, and we could not have wished for a better first half performance, because it has been absolutely sublime from the boys. Really, really happy with what we've seen, but that's no way saying that we should let ourselves kind of go in the second half. We need a fourth. Villarreal striding forward in the second half. They know they need something in this second early on to be able to see if they can conjure up some sort of mad result in this tie. A good ball from Pepe finds himself in a great opportunity, but Malagon with a top save. Looked to be going out for a corner kick, but Mikic tries to get it and he can't. Still in play here as Pino picks it out on the outside of the area. It's Bonnie now, and that is a top save from Malagon. Safe hands from there as Medrano can't get it clear. Neither can Liso. Pepe picks it out. He tries to get something going in that moment as he finds his teammate Bonnie once again there, but the shot just dragging wide on that particular occasion there. Martin and Guerrero onto the pitch as Alvarez and Ackman leave the field. Wish better from the two, in fairness, as much as we've had a good performance. Especially Ackman, I feel like he was really woeful in that midfield, and that was his chance to do something, bearing in mind he has very limited minutes in this side. But 67 minutes on the clock, and Guerrero getting straight into action there. Seems to be a very impact sub, but he finds Becker, and he nearly gets the assist there as Becker can't convert from short range, but a very, very good opportunity nevertheless, as more substitutions are made. Agroni and Cameron coming onto the field for Ruiz and Kouassi. Kouassi just looking knackered, and so Ruiz at the same time. So just a substitution with the last 7 or so minutes that we've got left in this tie. Malagon plays it out from the back there. Martin looking to find his teammate as Adrian Liso runs onto the ball, but is denied. Tolisso now looking to go back to go forward as Costa picks it up for Villarreal. Looking to go onto the right there as Pereiro looks to do something here in this moment as he puts a ball into the air. It's a great ball nevertheless, but it's an even better save. Out for a corner kick it goes as Villarreal are going to get a consolation if they are going to score, as Pino whips it into the area. Tried to get the ball clear there as Liso does really well in the same time to hold off and shrug the Villarreal attackers off there as Liso uses his pace down the left-hand side. He looks pretty tired, but he's using every bit of energy to stride forward for one last time as Martin, now Liso once again there as he skips past the defenders. What a turn that is from Liso. Past another, surely not for his second goal of the game, and that is a safe hand from the keeper. Guerrero tries to get the shot off, but he can't in that moment. He looks very frustrated, but the full-time whistle has been blown. It was a very lacklustre second half, but the first half performance was all we need to be able to get 3 goals against a very, very top side. So happy with the performance that we was able to display today, and a 3-0 result against a top team like Villarreal means that we are only on the up. 2 goals from Becker once again. I'm really, really happy with his performance, it has to be said. Nice to see Adrian Liso also get on the score sheet, and the team between the two has been able to kind of link up, which is absolutely sublime. An assist in Alvarez from the last game. It means that he continues to press with Tenerife, and he was leading assist the charts at the moment. 5 assists, 6 games, an average rating of 7.0, just yet to find the back of the net. Angel is really knocking on the manager's door to be able to get a team spot, shall we say. He's confused to why he's put so much effort in training and it hasn't resulted in any team plays. Unfortunately, we've got so much competition in that position, and he is only a declining player, so I just can't realistically kind of say that why he should be in the first time and kind of put him in front of others just because he's been here for longer or whatever. It's a hard decision to make, but at the same time, it's just something that I have to do. But now into a massive game away from home against Sevilla, a team that hasn't really been performing this season, which is really strange to see because they're a top side and have won a lot of things, especially in the European competitions. Looking forward to this though because it is going to be a massive test away from home, and they're going to be looking to be able to see if they can put us to the test. This is the lineup: Malagon in goal, Melo, Palacio, Spilias and Rodriguez as a back forward, Liso, Diarra, Rig and Cruz, Alvarez just ahead, and we also have Becker as the lone striker. Really strong side today facing Sevilla, so I'm hoping for a result. Pretty much everyone back into the side for full fitness, and let's see what we can do. Sevilla get the ball kicked off there in this tie as they look to get something kicked off straight away. Suso picks it out on the right hand side. Good opportunity to get past Melo, and he does well at the same time, finding his teammate Iheanacho. The ex-City man and Leicester man looks to be able to see if he can do something. Palacio denies him in that moment. He does really well to get the ball out of play. Liso finding Diarra. Diarra looks to stride forward and he finds it into the gap of Melo. Melo to Liso there as Liso looks to stride forward and he gets past one. That's a great shimmy. Liso forming into a new player there as he gets past the other defender using his pace. He runs himself into the air. It's Becker now, and that is a solid block from the defender, and you can only think that was aiming for goal, but it wasn't to be on that particular occasion there. 13 minutes into the game, we've had a strong start and we're looking to continue that. Rodriguez making an interception, finding Chris Rigg there, trying to get something going on the right hand side, but Hormigo makes a good interception and Sevilla bursts down the left. Hormigo trying to make a run, but at the same time Iheanacho is being found out there, and it's a good challenge from the defenders, but we can't seem to push him off the ball. But a good interception from Rodriguez. Rodriguez now making a heavy touch as he tries to get the ball back, but he can't. He loses out on play. So plays Adomo on the left hand side. Now Iheanacho now with Peque. This is a great chance. It's Suso, and Sevilla have opened up the scoring. It's Sevilla 1, Tenerife 0, and they've had a few chances, and unfortunately they've taken it at the end of the day, and that's just all we've got to accept. Really frustrating, but at the same time it's a good bit of play from Sevilla, and we have to accept that. I just wonder why that sort of happened, why we kind of come off the boil. But at the same time, we've still got plenty of time to get ourselves into this game. But Sevilla are really hounding in terms of the possession there. Spilias with a good interception, finding Diarra as he looks to stride forward, using his pace, trying to get a heavy touch on there. But a poor touch, and he has resulted in a foul at the same time. It looks to be that he is in the book, and he is. Referee offering a yellow card, and it's only acceptable to see why, because it was a very, very poor challenge, I have to say. Free kick taken there as they look to get something going from the free kick, as we can't seem to clear our area, and this is a great chance for Sevilla, and that is a top save from Malagon. It falls out to Iheanacho with a chance here for Adumo, and that is a top interception from Spilias as we get the ball clear. But Sevilla really heaping the pressure on now. Really hard to see why that is the case, and the momentum and everything's just really changed for ourselves. We need to get something going in this side. Chris Rigg now on the right hand side, finding Alvarez over to the middle for Diarra. Could he shoot? He does, but he doesn't really test the keeper on that particular occasion. But it's the first real chance that we've actually had against the keeper, apart from that chance where it was blocked against Becker. But yeah, it's been really hard in a half. Not had much possession, seemed to be hounded in terms of the attacking wise as well. Just been really hard to get going, but hopefully we will do something as Diarra picks it out on the right hand side, trying to do something into the middle. Iheanacho now on the ball, looks to turn his man. He finds Suso. It's a great chance there, and it's a top save from Malagon as Rodriguez looks to go out to the loose ball, and it's a great challenge from Rodriguez, and that will be it for the half time there. As we go into the second half, we get things kicked off there with an opportunity to see what we can do in this moment. Getting off in the second half from Chris Rigg, looks to play a ball down the right hand side, over the topping it to Cruz. Good touch. Now he finds Becker. Great start in this second half. This could be something for ourselves. It's Becker, and what a start to the second half. It's Sevilla 1, Tenerife 1. Great opportunity taken from Becker. I'm really happy that he was able to do so, and hopefully we can kind of build on this in the second half with the momentum and so on, because it's been a very tough first half for ourselves, but I'm glad we've come out the second half in a really, really good attitude, meaning that we've able to kind of go on from here, just hoping that we'll get the result, but you just don't know. Sevilla might come back at us. It's one of those games that you just can't seem to get your hands on. But now into the second half, as I mentioned, 49 minutes on the clock. Sevilla wants to get something started straight away, and this is what I mentioned. The pressure from them is immense, and this could be a great chance there. Spilia's trying to partner with Palacio as Palacio makes a good interception there, as you can see, as he holds off the midfield, finding Adrian Liso on the left hand side as he latches on to play. Becker in support at the same time. He plays in Becker. This could be the turn. turn for us. But that is a very good interception for the defenders. They couldn't get it clear at that moment in time, which made me thought we might get something out of it. But a very, very good bit of play. But at least we're kind of creating chances. At least we're trying to get ourselves back into the game. It's just whether we can. With Iheanacho now striding forward for Sevilla. Good interception from Melo, but it falls back out to Piqué. Now Iheanacho once again there. He turns his man. This is great stuff. It's Piqué. Surely. Oh, what a save for Malagon. How he saved that, I do not know. It's strange to say it, but that's your full-time whistle. I made many substitutions in the game to try and see if we could do anything, but neither side actually had a shot on goal, which is really surprising to see. It was just one of those games where it was a game of chess. We kind of cancelled them out. They cancelled us out. It's frustrating because we got that early second goal and like in the second half, and you thought realistically we was able to kind of pounce upon the defence, but we just didn't really seem to make the most of it, which is really frustrating. But a good factor is our first ever player has managed to be able to bring a Player of the Month award, and they've done it in the Liga. Becker's impressive performances from CD Tenerife and earned him a spot in the Liga Player of the Month award. So hats off to Becker. He's had an amazing start to the season so far, and hopefully it can continue. With one simulation game today, I don't know why, but I completely forgot to do 2 simulation games. And we faced Legans, where Angolo, funny enough, went to, but unfortunately only a 2-2 draw as Herreto and Liso were able to get on the score sheet. But yeah, really frustrating because I'd have thought we were able to pick up 3 points against a side that are a little bit weaker. But this is the table. Moving down to the bottom half, we'll focus on there. And there's some top sides there. Sociedad in 14th, Atletico Bilbao in 18th. Cadiz also in the drop. They're not winning a game as of yet, which is really interesting to see. They've played 10 and still not being able to win a game, which is frustrating for themselves. Moving up to the top of the table, we find ourselves in 4th place on 19 points there. Played 10, won 5, drew 4 and lost 1. Sitting on 19 points, 2 points behind second and 3 points behind first. So we are in the running, that is for sure, and we are in a good position. But that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.